Hello, welcome. I'm coming. We are going to do area today, area of rectangles. I hope math with perimeter went very well yesterday. And congratulations, this is your last math review that we'll do in 4th grade. You did it. Air high five. Way to go. Thanks for all your hard work. Before we start, I have a joke for you, and this one's the best of them all. Why did the 2 4s skip dinner? Because they already ate. 2 4s already ate. It's a good one. So the thing to remember with area is it's different than perimeter. A lot of students, they kind of mush those two together in their head, but they are very different, related, but very different things. The perimeter is the distance around the outside of an object. Think like a fence going around a house. A fence is not the grass. It's not all of the space, the area covering the ground. A fence just marks the perimeter of the property. So area, on the other hand, is all of the space. So to find area, we've got our formula, which is area equals base times height. So the bottom times the side. But let's show it. Well, let's figure out why. So you might see problems like this today. I know it's so crummy in the background because the video, the projection, but it's the best we can do. So this shape, it's 2 units high, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units across. So in other words, if I'm going to find the space, or how much space this takes up, I could count them up and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I could do that to find the area. I could also just go by the columns and go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 to get to 12. Or I could also go by the rows and go, here's 1 row of 6, and here's another row of 6. Either way, the point here is that we're doing repeated addition. So the reason the base times height algorithm works for area is because this row that's too high, this column that's too high, is being repeated 6 times. Or this row that's 6 across is being repeated twice up and down. Whatever method you want to use to solve it works just fine, but the algorithm is the base times height. So in this case, I've got 2 high and 6 across. So my area would be 2 times 6, in which case the answer would be 12 units squared. We do have to square the units because we're dealing with literally square units. And with these simpler problems, it's just going to have you find the width and the length before you multiply it. So that's one type of problem you might see today. Let me go find another one. Here's another one. So with this one, I have a shape that is 2 across and 5 high. So my formula would be area equals 2 across and 5 high. So that would be 2 times 5, and that's going to have you fill that in down here. But 2 times 5 is 10, and then it's units squared. Oh no, this one says it's meters. So 10 meters squared. And we could divide that up if we wanted to. You know, there's my 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how we got the 10, but with the area, you're just multiplying the base times the height to fill it in. So that's another type of problem that you'd see, but if it's 2 across and 5 high, then we just need to multiply the 2. Let's do one more. All right, so for this last one, let's see, can you see that okay? Yeah, it's on there. With this last one, it's going to give you a chart rather than a shape, and then you're going to have to fill in the chart. So here we have, right, length times width equals area, or base times height. It's the same thing. In this case, so it wants us to find this column is the area, this column is how wide a shape is, and this one is how long the rectangle is. So to find this one, the length times the width, 8 times 9 is going to equal 72 meters squared. Now with this one, It has a number we don't know for the length, 7 for the base, and the area is 35. So we have to think, what number times 7 is going to equal 35? So in this case, we're not finding, it's giving us a whole shape and saying it's 7 long, but we don't know how high it is, but the area equals 35. They're giving us the answer, and we've got to work backwards to find one of the sides. So in this case, what number times 7 equals 35? And that is 5. Okay, same thing with this next one. We've got 2 for the length, an unknown number for the width, and then the area is 22. So 2 times a number equals 22. What number would that be? 11. And I got that because 2, we don't know the width, but we do know the area, so 2 times blank equals 22, and that would be 11. And then this last one's an easy one because we know the length is 5, the width is 4, so if we multiply those two together, then the area must be 20. So thank you so much for watching. I hope things are going well and splendid and dandy, and I hope you have a great summer and a great 5th grade. Bye-bye.